Introducing first the visiting United Red Storm. At point guard, a sophomore, right number 2, Alexa Anderson. A second guard, sophomore, number 3, Katie Flynn. A foot guard, junior, 11-4, Reese Barstow. At 4, the sophomore, number 21, Cameron Anderson. And at 4, the junior, number 24, Taylor Turquez. Chris Olson heads up the Red Storm bench, assisted by Courtney Gillen and Dennis Martin. And now let's stand up and put our hands together as we meet our senior night starting lineup for your Macomb Bombers. At guard is senior, wearing number 4, Caitlin Robinson. At guard is senior, wearing number 10, Sarah Stuffleby. At guard, senior, wearing number 12, Ava McKee. At forward is senior, wearing number 24, Allison Stritza. And in the middle is senior, wearing number 30, Ainsley Hope. Jackson Kane heads up the bar bench, assisted by Abby Schaefer. Tonight's officials are Nick Knowles, Wilbur Johnston, and Bob Paco.
Thank you for joining us. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, giving you Macomb High Sports. Senior night tonight in the hangar at Washington Street Gym. If you are wondering about the senior night ceremony, is it at the very end of the JV basketball matchup. We're getting started here for the Bombers. Their starting 5 are all seniors: Caitlin Robinson, Sarah Stufflebeam, Ava McKee, Allison Startzum, and Ainsley Holthouse. As we get started, United wins the tip as number 21, Cameron Anderson, is on the drive. The JV team for the Bombers won 40-35. Senior team is Varsity gonna try to do the same. Good defense right there, but number 44, Caitlin Robinson, Good defense so far. JV team had a lot of steals. Varsity gonna try to do the same early in the game. They're going to call a travel on number 2, Alexa Anderson. That's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Bomber basketball. 30 seconds gone so far in the first quarter of this senior night matchup as number 30, Ainsley Holthouse, brings up the ball. Good screen right there set. Nice little shot by Ava McKee. Misses, rebounded by number 4, Reese Bertelson. Now with the ball is Kate Flynn. Katie Flynn back with the ball now. Passes it over to Alexa Anderson. Anderson throws it out of bounds, and that's a turnover. It's going to be Bomber basketball. Sarah Stufflebeam passes it in to Holthouse. Holthouse back to Stufflebeam. Nice pass down low, and there get the first points of the game is Caitlin Robinson. 2-0 is the score. Pressure from the Bombers early in the game. They're going to say that was off of United. It's going to be Macomb basketball. As the student section yells out fundamentals. That's a turnover by United. Bomber basketball. Nice pass inside to Allison Stortzum. They're going to call a travel on number 12, Ava McKee, United basketball. Large crowd here today at the Washington Street Gym. Almost a packed, I would say it's actually a pretty much packed house. As United gets the ball in, 6:27 left to play in the first quarter. 2-0 is the score. Good pressure so far early in the game by Macomb. Number 4, Reese Bertelson has the ball. gives it over to Flynn. Flynn takes a three-point corner shot, knocks it down. Deep three by Flynn to start off the game for United. 3-2 now is the score. Nice little drive. And one for Holthouse. And she's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned and one play. 4-3 now. Going back and forth. Early in this matchup so far are the Bombers and the Red Storm. Holthouse to the line for the and one. Knocks it down. That foul was on number 21, Cameron Anderson, her first, team's first. Good pass up court to number 21, Cameron Anderson. Anderson now with the ball. Working down in the post, passes it over to Flynn. Flynn loses it. Now Anderson with the ball up top. Thought about the three-pointer was Cameron Anderson. Flynn now with the ball at the line, gives it over to Bertelson. Bertelson sets the screen for Flynn. Flynn back up to number 24, Taylor Turnquist. Down low, nice, is number 4. Good basket by Reese Bertelson. She gets her first points of the game. Now the score is 5-5. Number 24, Allison Storson passes it over. Three-pointer for Holthouse. She's already got herself 6 points on the game. 8-5 score. Nice shot by Holthouse. Good find by Storson on that last play for the open three. Bertelson with the ball now up top. Gives it over to Alexa Anderson. Back to Bertelson. Bertelson thought she was getting a screen, I think, by Cameron Anderson. Doesn't. Hands it off instead. Anderson in the corner. Can't do much with the ball. Decides to get it over to Bertelson. Three-pointer by Flynn. Another deep one. Knocks it down. Flynn gets another 3. 6 points on the game for her. 8-8 is the score. 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Ball over in the corner. Nice pass downside. Down. Tipped by number 2, Alexa Anderson, but they're going to say it went right off the hand of Allison Stortzum. You got the first sub of the game. Number 1, Ava Anderson comes into the game for. And there's a turnover by United. Number 30, Holthouse with the ball now up top. Gives it over to Stortzum for the three-pointer. Misses long. Rebounded by Ava Anderson. Ava passes it to Alexa Anderson. Back over to Katie Flynn. Flynn working it to the three-point line. Nice pass down to Flynn. Flynn misses, but she's going to get 2 shots at the line. Foul was on the shot. They'll say that was on, I believe, number 12. It was on number 12, Ava McKee, her first, team first. Both teams with 1 foul early in the game. That was number 3, Katie Flynn at the line. Misses the first free throw. Student section, I will admit, pretty loud, probably pretty distracting for Flynn on these free throws. With the second one, rolls off the front of the rim and goes in for Katie Flynn. 7 points in the quarter. 3:35 left to play here in the first. 9-8 score. McKee with the ball, gives it over to Holthouse. Holthouse, nice little drive, shoots it. Gets the foul called. She's going to go to the line, I believe, 4-2. They'll say it was on the shot, and that foul was on number 4, Reese Bertelson. Her first, team second. Holthouse at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. Holthouse now with 7 points on the game. Her and Katie Flynn both tied in points. Knocks down the second one, takes the lead. Now 8 points. 10-9 is the score. Some pressure from the Bombers on the inbound. They got a lot of turnovers in JV, and there's one for the Bombers. Travel on number 24, Taylor Turnquist. Bombers going to get the basketball on their side of the court. Caitlin Robinson going to be passing in the ball. Gives it to the corner. There's Holthouse for the three-pointer. Misses, barely rolls around in the rim a little bit. Doesn't get it to go down. Flynn with the ball now. Decides to give it to Bertelson. Back to Flynn. Gets a screen by Turnquist. Alexa Anderson with the ball now. Gives it over to Bertelson. Nice tip right there by number 10, Sarah Stufflebeam. There's a deep three-pointer. Misses backside of the rim. That was number 1, Ava Anderson, who took the shot. Holthouse bringing up the ball now for the Bombers. Gives it over to Ava McKee. Back up top to Robinson. Robinson to Holthouse. Looks for the cutting person. Doesn't find her. There's Stufflebeam at the top. Gives it over to the corner for the mid-range shot. Nice knockdown shot by Allison Stortzum. Her first points of the game. 12-9 the score now. Mid-range shot by Stortzum falls. High. I'm going to be honest, don't know how they quite call a foul on that one, but they do. It's going to be on the ground. That foul's on number 30, Ainsley Holthouse. Her first, team second. Number 11, Rosie Flynn, going to be passing in the ball. Gets it into number 3, Katie Flynn. And there's an over and back, another turnover on Monmouth United. Red Storm under in turnovers early in this game. Second travel in the last five possessions for them. Ainsley Holthouse now with the ball. 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. 12-9 is your score. 2 fouls for each team. Ainsley, nice drive. They're going to say the foul was on the ground as she makes the basket. No continuous foul in high school, sadly. They'll say this foul was on number number 4, Reese Bertelsen. As Robinson's going to be passing in the ball for the Bombers. Gets the ball into the corner. Holthouse going to take the quick three, knocks it down. Holthouse gets 3 more points on the board for herself. Now up to 12 points in the quarter for Holthouse. 11 points. Flynn now with the ball. Katie Flynn passes it over to Rosie Flynn. Rosie Flynn looking around. Doesn't find anybody. Almost does. Oh, thought she got the 5-second call. Doesn't. That's going to be a foul on number 24, Allison Stortzum, her first, team third. 15-9 score. Minute 38 left to play here in the first quarter. Ava Anderson passing in the ball. Gets it to Rosie Flynn. Her pass knocked out of bounds by Holthouse. Going to stay with United. Pass in to Rosie Flynn. Rosie Flynn had herself a nice JV game. Try to help out a bit here in Varsity 2. As number 3, Katie Flynn gets the ball. Elena Penn also in the game. Now for United. Loses the ball was Ava Anderson. They say it was off of Ava Anderson, going to be Bomber basketball. Minute 15 left to play here in the first quarter. Number 10, Sarah Stufflebeam with the ball up top. Gives it to Holthouse. She's going to take the three-pointer again. Knocks it down. Ainsley Holthouse having herself a quarter. 14 points in the quarter. 58 seconds left to play. Under a minute in the first quarter now. 18-9 is the score. Holthouse having herself a game. They're going to call a travel. Student section got upset for a second thinking they were going to call a foul. But it's a travel on United. Another turnover for the Bombers. 45 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Both teams 3 fouls. Ainsley Holthouse with the ball again. Takes the nice little floater. Rolls out of the rim just barely. They're going to call a foul on her. It's going to be Ainsley Holthouse's second, team fourth. Bomber pressing the inbounds. They get it in. Number 15, Elena Penn now with the ball. Gives it over to number 4, Bertelsen. Looking around, trying to give it to somebody. Finally hands it off to Penn. Penn hits, Penn travels, and that's another travel turnover. United struggling early in this matchup with their turnovers and specifically their travels on offense. 18-9 score, 21 seconds left. Ainsley Holthouse having herself a game. 14 points already, bringing up the ball now. Gets a screen. Gives it to lane. Nice pass. Misses the layup. Great pass by Robinson down to number 24. Allison Stortzum, but misses the layup. 2 seconds left. This is going to be a long shot. Misses. Shot was taken by Rosie Flynn. End of the first quarter. Exciting first quarter for the Bombers. United only down 9 points. We'll take a quick break. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. Start of the second quarter, 18-9 is your score. Ainsley Holthouse, the story of the game so far, 14 points in the first quarter. Bombers trying to keep this lead. United trying to close the gap. That was number 12, Ava McKee, almost took the shot but kept her foot down. Stortzum with the ball, gives it over to Ainsley Holthouse. Holthouse gives it over to McKee. McKee with a nice shot, misses, rebounded by Stortzum. Stufflebeam with the ball, shot misses. Rebounded by the Bombers. Number 12, McKee, gives it over. That's Holthouse at the three-point line. Nice drive. Shoots the layup, knocks it down. Starting early in the second quarter now. Ainsley Holthouse, 16 points on the game. That was a hard pass off of number 12. Excuse me, not off of McKee. That pass just went. Has the student section again yelling fundamentals. Student section been all over United's case today, not giving them any slack. This is number 4, Caitlin Robinson, passes in the ball. Gives it over to Ainsley Holthouse. We'll say it was off of number 3, Katie Flynn. Going to stay with the Bombers. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left. Here, only 50 seconds passed in the second quarter. That's a cross-court pass to Stortzum. Nice little shot. Misses, barely rolls out. Rebounded by Bertelsen, but loses it. And number 10, Sarah Stufflebeam, passes it right to United. Bertelsen now with the ball again. Picked up her dribble, can't go anywhere. Passes it to 21, Cameron Anderson. Top of the key. A turnover by United. Pass to Ainsley Holthouse. Holthouse top of the key, looking around. Finds Ava McKee over in the corner. Stufflebeam for the three-pointer. Misses. That was Sarah Stufflebeam with the three-point shot. Just barely missed. Alexa Anderson travels again. Turnover by United. It's going to be Bomber basketball. Sarah Stufflebeam going to be passing in the ball for the Bombers. Gives it to Holthouse. Holthouse over to McKee. McKee over to Robinson. Robinson to Holthouse. Takes the covered three. Almost knocks it down. But Robinson gets the rebound. Back to Holthouse. Holthouse gives it over to Stufflebeam. Looking around. Stortzum up top. Over to Holthouse. Holthouse takes the long two-pointer, misses that one, rebounded by Bertelsen, Reese Bertelsen for United. Number 21, Cameron Anderson now dribbling up the ball. Loses the ball, but luckily Katie Flynn was there, and they're going to call 10 seconds half-court violation on United. There's another turnover. Timeout by United. We'll give you guys some quick ad reads for Western Illinois. Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in, you stand out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. End of the timeout now here in this second quarter. 5:49 left to play in the second quarter. 20-9 is the score. So far, the Red Storm hasn't scored yet in the second quarter, having only 9 points come in the first. 7 of those coming from number 3, Katie Flynn. Bombers now with the ball. Sorts them up top. Over to Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam gives it to Ainsley Holthouse. Holthouse with the drive. Tough shot. Misses off the side. Bertelsen with the ball now. Splits the defenders. That's Katie Flynn. Back to Bertelsen. They're going to call a foul. See who this is on. This will be on number 24, Stortzum. Allison Stortzum. Her second, team 5th. 2 more fouls until United's in the 1-and-1. Number 21, Cameron Anderson passing in the ball. Gives it to the corner. Back up top, Taylor Turnquist gives it over. Cameron Anderson thought about the 3, didn't actually take it. Bertelsen now back to Cameron Anderson with the deep 3-pointer. Misses, airballed. Almost saved by Alexa Anderson, but it goes out of bounds. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. Holthouse passes it in. Number 10, Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam looking around. Gets a screen by Stortzum. Gives it back up top. Number 12, McKee. McKee gives it back to Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam dribbling around up top. There's a turnover by Ava McKee. Good steal by number 2, Alexa Anderson. Anderson passing down. They're going to call a foul. We'll see if this is on. A little bit of a tacky call, and it's on number 12, Ava McKee. Her second, team 6. Next foul will put United in the bonus. Cameron Anderson passing in the ball. Gives it into Alexa Anderson. Screen by Taylor Turnquist. United been struggling so far today, not able to get a lot of shots off. There's a shot by Bertelsen, misses, out of bounds. They're going to say it was Bomber basketball. As I was saying, the United hasn't had a lot of chances, it seemed like, today. Struggled to get across half court. A lot of travel calls on them, a lot of turnovers, and not a lot of shots. Still haven't scored here, almost to the halfway point in the second quarter. However, Ainsley Holthouse been going off, as I believe that was a turnover to right there by Ainsley Holthouse. Cameron Anderson passes it off of the leg of Bertelsen, out of bounds. Another turnover, United ball. The Bombers have had turnovers so far in this game, but with their pressure on the inbounds, they've gotten easy layups, easy buckets. Also a lot of slips and screens set. There's one for Ainsley. Doesn't take it. Goes to the lane. Gets fouled. Shooting 2. It's going to be Ainsley Holthouse at the line. This will be team 4th on United on number 24. Taylor Turnquist. Her first, team 4th. 3:56 left to play here in the second quarter. Holthouse at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. 4 for 4 from the line so far is Holthouse. At the line with the second shot. Rolls off the front of the rim and the back and finally falls down. 5 for 5 from the line. 22-9 is the score. Ball's going to stay with United. I believe there's a piece of popcorn on the court as a nice man comes out to grab it, gets it off. United passing in the ball, gets it into Bertelsen. Bertelsen dribbles up sideline, passes it down to Cameron Anderson. Anderson, nice pass down to Flynn, and one for Reese Bertelsen. She's going to go to the line. That's the first points for United here in the second quarter. She's going to go for the old-fashioned three-point play at the line. 22-11 now the score. With the and-one free throw. Misses. Hard free throw by Bertelsen. Rebounded by Bombers. Ainsley dribbling up the court now. Ainsley Holthouse. Nice drive. Open layup. Makes it, almost rolled out, but she got it to fall. Holthouse now 20 points on the game. Having herself a great senior night. Fights for it. They're going to say it was off of Holthouse. Going to stay with United. First sub of the game, Haley Emmerich, comes into the game for number 12, Ava McKee, for the Bombers. We get the ball into Bertelsen. Bertelsen goes sideline again. Stops once she crosses. Passes it over to Turnquist. Turnquist looking around. Back to Cameron Anderson. Nice wide open pass down to Turnquist. Knocks down the nice little jumper. Turnquist got her first points of the game with that bucket. Holthouse with the ball again. Gets some screens by Stortzum. Long two-pointer. Knocks it down, and that's Haley Emmerich. Hasn't been in the game very long. Already got herself 2 points. The ball's lost. Turnover by United. Picked up. Ainsley Holthouse with the fast break layup. Gets it. 22 points now for Ainsley Holthouse. Pass in to Flynn. Katie Flynn. Stolen away. Holthouse now with the ball again. Dribbling around up top. Takes the open three-pointer. Misses barely. Now dribbling up the court is Katie Flynn. Spin move. Top of the key. Gives it over to Cameron Anderson. 2 minutes left to play here in the second. Looking around is Cameron Anderson. Gives it to Bertelsen. Bertelsen top of the key. Back down to Cameron Anderson at the three-point line now. Looking around. Gives it to Turnquist. Turnquist, nice lob pass down to Bertelsen with the layup. Good finish by Bertelsen on the layup, and great pass by Turnquist to get the open layup. Holthouse bringing up the ball again. Over to Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam gets it stolen away. And there's a timeout by United, full timeout. Minute 36 left to play here in the first half. We're going to take a quick break here at the Washington Street Gym, the Hangar. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb Sports.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We're now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back into TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. We're at the Washington Street Gym, the original hangar for the senior night between the Bombers, the Macomb High Bombers, and the Monmouth United Red Storm. 1:30 left to play. Fast break stopped by the Bombers. Katie Flynn now with the ball. 28-15 is the score. Bombers have the big lead thanks to Ainsley Holthouse. There's a three-pointer, knocked it down. That's Katie Flynn. 10 points on the game, first player for double digits for the Red Storm. 28-18 now the score. 1 minute left to play here in the first half. Ainsley Holthouse with the ball. Gives it over to Robinson. Back to Holthouse. Stortzum posting up. Doesn't get it. That's Stufflebeam for three. Misses barely. Hard off the rim. Fights for it. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be United basketball. 46 seconds left to play in this first half. Bombers have 7 fouls. However, United only with 4. Flynn passes it over to Ava Anderson. Back to Flynn. Katie Flynn with the ball. Now's Elena Penn. Nice drive by number 1, Ava Anderson. They're going to call a foul. We'll see who this is on. Foul's on number 24, Allison Stufflebeam, her third, team 8th. And Ava Anderson is going to go to the line. No points in the game yet for Ava Anderson. Hopefully going to get those first points here at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Excuse me, they're going to say it was during the shot. So it's 2 shots at the line. Holthouse and Stortzum go out of the game for the first time. Misses the second free throw. Ava Anderson, no results from the line on that trip. Stufflebeam now with the ball up top. 15 seconds left to play. Out of bounds, they'll stay. That was off of Stufflebeam. United basketball. 28-18, 15 seconds. United passing in the ball, gets it in, almost stolen. They're going to say Penn was out of bounds. Elena Penn, turnover. It's going to be Bomber basketball, 13 seconds. Passing in the ball is Robinson, looking around. Finds number 23, Kennedy Allensworth. There's a three-pointer for Stufflebeam. Misses off backside of the rebound. Backside of the rim, rebounded by the Bombers. 3 seconds left. Stufflebeam again, passes it. That's a buzzer beater, knocks it down. And there's a buzzer beater for Drew Creasy. Great shot by Drew Creasy for the buzzer beater. 30-18 is the score. Creasy gets her first points of the game. We'll be back in a bit with your halftime stats. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. We'll be back in a bit for the halftime stats here at the Washington Street Gym.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I got some halftime stats for you guys right now, and it seems like we have a basketball game during halftime, so we'll leave the broadcast on. We got some Macomb High boys basketball players, I assume, that are out there to ref. I believe that is, I'm not actually going to make any assumptions. That's one of the Watson brothers out there, and maybe Ian Case. I don't believe I'm right on that, but we'll keep this broadcast on for you guys to watch this game. I'll get the halftime stats while this goes on. We'll start off with the Monmouth United Red Storm. With 2 points is Taylor Turnquist, 6 points Reese Bertelsen, and with 10 points is Katie Flynn, leading scorer for United. For the Macomb Bombers, Macomb High Bombers, 2 points, Caitlin Robinson. 2 points, Haley Emmerich. 2 points, Allison Stortzum. With 2 points was Drew Creasy with the buzzer beater there. And with 22 points is Ainsley Holthouse. 30-18 is the score. Nice bucket right there by number 10 for the white team. I don't have a roster list, so I can't really give you guys the names or the credits for the players. Please comment in this comment section where you guys are watching from. Fast break, number 35 with the layup. Misses. Please comment in the section where you guys are watching from. We love to know where our fans are watching from for these games. Now, Mr. Joe, if I do pronounce your last name wrong, please just give me like a sad face or something in the comment section. But Joe Bellotti, or Bellotti, I'm going to stick with Bellotti. And if it's wrong, you can just say it's wrong. But he says, rooting for the varsity seniors and the entire Macomb girls basketball. Go Bombers. Go from Enterprise, Alabama, all the way in Alabama. And Lynn Duncan, go Bombers. Great halftime game as number 4 makes the nice layup for the white team. I believe it's 4-0 for the white team. If I get cocky enough, I could bring up the scoreboard for this game. Here's a fast break again for the white team. Nice layup, knocks it down. That's number 35. I was kind of hoping we'd have some background music with the pep band, but it doesn't seem like we'll get it. We got 9 minutes left until the second half. And I have just realized it is Connor Watson, one of the referees for this game. Fast break for the black team. Number 9, barely gets it stolen away. Number 10 now with the ball. Nice pass down to number 1 with the layup. Knocks it down. $8:50 left to play. I assume they got $8:50 left to play during this halftime. Another fast break opportunity for the white team. Layup falls, number 1. 4 points in this game, I believe. Shout out to the Macomb Pep Band playing a classic jazz piece called Get It On. Number 18, nice steal for the white team. Number 1 with the ball now. Looking around, passes it up to number 10. 10 takes a mid-range shot, misses barely. Rebounded by black team. Number 11, guarded closely, out of bounds. Let's see whose ball it is. They're going to say it's white ball. We get 3 subs into the game. Number 25, number 7, and I believe number 12. Oh, they're going to say it was black ball. All right. So Joe Bellotti, is that correct? I believe that was correct. I don't know. I could be wrong. Thank you very much for saying I was at least correct with one of them. I guess I haven't introduced myself. My name is Luke Little, and doing camera work for me today is Grant. I don't actually even know Grant's last name. What's your last name? Hicks. Mr. Grant Hicks is doing camera work for us. Black team now with the ball again. They're stolen by white team. Here's a fast break opportunity. The layup was missed by number 7. Number 4 with the ball now, gives it over to 7. Nice pass down to number 12 with the mid-range shot, knocks it down. Number 12 gets the bucket. 6:50 left until the second half. Great game going on right here during halftime. Awesome to watch. Number 2 with the ball. Turnover. Number 10 gets it. Fast break opportunity again for white. The layup knocks it down. 2 more points for the white team. I wish I should have gotten the scoreboard up, Grant, and kept score of this game. I'm sorry if you are still watching this and are interested in this game. There's another steal. Number 25 running down the court. She's taking the layup, misses, rebounded by Tin, knocks down the putback layup. Black team struggling so far in this game. Needs to get some points if they're going to come back. They're going to say it's staying with black team. Passing in the ball, number 5. Number 11 now with the ball. And the refs steal the ball. Let's see what happens. I'm not quite sure what happened. Oh, they had 6 players on the court at one time. Number 32 passing the ball now. Turnover, number 1 with the ball. Fast break opportunity, number 7 with it. She shoots the layup. Misses off the side of the rim. Rebounded, number 18. Gives it out, number 1 now with the ball. Pass down to number 7. Looking around, takes a shot, gets blocked from behind. Number 32, great defense. Number 7 back with the ball. Pass down low, number 25. Number 25 working in the post. Falls over with the Hakeem dream shake on her. Number 1 now down to 25. The shot banks it in. Number 25 for a white team. Another shout out to the pep band playing Give Me Some Lovin'. Great song right there by the pep band. You always know it's a good pep band when you can hear and understand what they're playing, as Grant Hicks is agreeing with me now. 32 with the mid-range shot. That's long. Rebounded by number 1. Pushing the ball up the court now. One-hand heave. 18 with the ball. Takes the mid-range shot. Bank. The Tim Duncan from the elbow. Great bank shot, number 18. And that's all she wrote. That's the end of this game. I believe white team won, but I think both teams won in this game. Great game to watch. Great game to call. Really fun. Both teams coming out of the locker room now. Kudos to those girls for an electrifying, great halftime performance. As finally, before we take a quick break, Hey Baby getting played by the pep band. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDEH. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling bringing you Macomb High Sports.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We are now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. Starting off with the ball in the second half, the third quarter, is the Bombers up 30-18. Starting lineup back into the game for the Bombers. Number 4, Caitlin Robinson. Number 10, Sarah Stufflebeam. Number 12, Ava McKee. Number 24, Allison Stortzum, and number 30, Ainsley Holthouse. McKee with the ball now. Top of the key. Stufflebeam now, screen set by Stortzum. Gives it over to Robinson. Robinson gives it over to Holthouse. Holthouse, pull up, long two-pointer, misses, rebounded almost by Robinson. Doesn't quite get it. It's going to be United basketball. Flynn now with the ball. Katie Flynn passes it over to number 21, Cameron Anderson. Anderson over to Alexa Anderson. Number 24, Taylor Turnquist with it now. Flynn with the ball, passes it over to Bertelsen. Bertelsen gives it to Cameron Anderson. Anderson back to Bertelsen, up top to Turnquist. Over to Flynn. Flynn looking around, decides to give it over to Bertelsen. Bertelsen finds Turnquist down low. Nice pass by Turnquist. Pass to Bertelsen, gets the easy layup. First points of the third quarter goes to Monmouth United as it scores 30-18-20. There's a turnover. Fast break opportunity for Flynn. Knocks it down is Katie Flynn. 4-0 run real quick for the Red Storm. 30-22 now. Katie Flynn now has 12 points on the game. Stufflebeam over in the corner. Back up top to Robinson. Nice pass down low. And one for Stortzum. Nice pass down low by Robinson to Stortzum to get the old-fashioned and one opportunity at the line.
21, Cameron Anderson picks up the United foul. That's her second, team first.
Knocks down the free throw. That foul was on Cameron Anderson. Her second, team's first of the half. With the ball now is Flynn. Flynn looking around. Gives it to Turnquist. Turnquist gives it to Cameron Anderson, but that's going to be an over and back. Turnover on United. Holthouse going to be passing in the ball for the Bombers. Gives it over to Sarah Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam gets a screen by Stortzum. Nice pass over to Holthouse. Holthouse for the open three-pointer. Knocks it down again. 25 points for Ainsley Holthouse. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Steal by Holthouse. 35-30 left to play. Shot, tough shot by Ainsley Holthouse. Misses. Rebounded by Bertelsen. Bertelsen driving down the sideline. Hands it off. Flynn with the ball now. Nice drive. Kicks it back up to Bertelsen. Bertelsen looking around. Finds Alexa Anderson. Anderson gives it back out to Bertelsen. Turnquist not showing a love on the points side of the scoreboard, stat board, I should say. However, she's had a lot of nice passes and assists so far in the game. There's a nice pass down low by Alexa Anderson. There's going to be a foul. We'll see this on. It's on number 10, Sarah Stuffelbeam. Her first, team's first. 36-22 is the score. Bombers up 14. That pass is up top. There's a deep three-pointer. Knocks it down. Good shot right there by Alexa Anderson. Her first points of the game with that long three. Holthouse calls a play. Top of the key. Drives into the lane. No call. They're going to call a travel, however, on Holthouse. 36-25. United only down 11 points. Bombers going to be pressing now on the inbounds. There's going to be a timeout called by Monmouth United. Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games in all the area, TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink, some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. I do have to say, Wednesday nights at Sports Corner's $1 wings, some of the best wings I've ever had, especially in Macomb, is at Sports Corner. Pass up to Flynn. Flynn with the nice drive. Gives it over to 21, Cameron Anderson. Cameron Anderson up top. Tried to find Turnquist, doesn't get her. There's a turnover. McKee with the ball. Gives it over to Stuffelbeam. Stuffelbeam dribbling around up top. A lot of off-ball movement for Macomb to get open shots. There's McKee, back to Stuffelbeam. A lot of cutting, a lot of off-ball screens. Drive by, and one for Holthouse. Got to give her a bit of a continuation foul, and she's going to go to the line for the and one opportunity. 27 points now for her on the game. So far in this game, she's made 4 3-pointers, and she's gone 5 for 5 from the line. 3:58 left to play here in the third quarter. At the line, Holthouse knocks down the free throw. 6 for 6 from the line. Getting trapped is Flynn. Back over to Turnquist. Turnquist, lob pass. That's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Bomber basketball. Turnover by Turnquist. 39-25 is the score. Turning to the lineup, number 1, Ava Anderson for United. Taking the spot of number 2, Alexa Anderson. Ava Anderson, no points on the game just yet. Had 2 shots at the line. Didn't come through with both of them. Stortson with the ball now. Robinson gives it over to Holthouse. Holthouse to Stuffelbeam. Back to Stortson. Over to McKee. McKee looking around, gives it to Holthouse. Holthouse, Stortson. Stortson gives it up. Nice shot by Robinson, knocks it down. I believe it was a 2-pointer. They gave it a 3-pointer for Caitlin Robinson. 5 points on the game now for her. Number 4, Bertelsen now with the ball. Hands it off. Flynn with the ball. Guarded by Stuffelbeam. Bombers have been playing a lot of pressure defense. Pass down to Turnquist. Turnquist wraparound pass, but travels. As I was saying, Bombers have been playing a lot of tight defense, tight physical defense on United so far today. Have benefited greatly from it with a lot of turnovers, fast break opportunities. 42-25 is the score here in the third quarter. Stufflebeam with the ball. Finds McKee. Back down to Stortzum. Back up to Stufflebeam. To the corner. Knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it was United basketball. I don't. This is my thought on it. I don't think the ref knew who to call it on, but Ainsley Holthouse started walking a little bit towards the other side of the court, so the ref just thought it was off of her. So it's going to be United basketball anyways. Red Storm down 13. Flynn with the ball. 2:20 left to play in the third quarter. Guarded by Stufflebeam. Good defense by Stufflebeam here, getting a lot of pressure, almost 5-second call. Down to Cameron Anderson. Excuse me, not Cameron Anderson, Addison Gillen. There's another turnover. It's going to be Bomber basketball. Ainsley Holthouse lost it for a second, got it back. Ava McKee passes Stufflebeam over to Robinson. Back to Stufflebeam. Up to Ainsley Holthouse. Under 2 minutes left to play. Mid-range shot by Robinson. Misses. Rebounded by Rosie Flynn. Rosie Flynn over to Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn down to Ava Anderson. Three-pointer. Misses. Rebounded by Gillen. Gillen looking around. Has it. Had a shot earlier. Didn't take it. Back out to Ava Anderson. Down to Gillen. Gillen in the post. Working around. And there's an and one for number 15, Elena Penn. She's going to go to the line for the and one opportunity here. Her first points of the game, 42-27, the score. Penn at the line. That foul was on number 10, Sarah Stufflebeam, team second. Misses off the front of the rim. Dives for it. The whole entire crowd just yelled out ooh and ah at the same time. It looked rough. Timeout by Macomb. We're going to take a quick break here. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Welcome back to the Washington Street Gym, the original hangar. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. 1:15 left to play. Nice pass by Stortzum right away out of the timeout. And number 12, Ava McKee, going to go to the line. McKee, no points on the game yet. Trying to get some here. As I was saying, 1:15 left to play here in the third quarter. 42-27 the score. 3 team fouls for the Red Storm now. So first free throw is good by Ava McKee. The foul was on Ava Anderson, her first, team third of the quarter. Second free throw misses barely by Ava McKee. With the ball now is Rosie Flynn. Rosie Flynn looking around. Almost 10 seconds called. Gillen with the ball now. Back up to number 3, Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn gives it over to Penn. Penn picks up her dribble, passes it down to Gillen. Gillen with the nice shot, misses it. Rebounded by Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam on the fast break. Cross-court pass. Robinson, layup. Almost got the and one, but she'll get 2 shots at the line. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. That foul was on number 3, Katie Flynn, her first, team 4th. Robinson at the line, 5 points on the game. Misses the first free throw. Second shot at the line. Misses the second one too. Rebounded by Ava Anderson. Penn with the ball, passes it over to Gillen. Gillen gets stripped by Robinson, but Penn picks it up. Katie Flynn now with the ball. Back over to Gillen. Gillen hands it off to Ava Anderson. Long three-pointer. Misses, rebounded by Gillen. Jump ball between Ainsley Holthouse and number 15, I believe, Elena Penn. It's going to stay here with United. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Rosie Flynn now with the ball. 8 seconds left. 5. Back down to Glenn. 3. Deep three-pointer. Going to be taken right off the backboard. Barely missed. That shot was taken by Katie Flynn. Score is 43-27. Bombers with the 16-point lead into the third quarter. 1 quarter of play left in this senior night matchup between the Macomb High Bombers and the Monmouth United Red Storm. We're going to take a quick break again, be back ready for the last quarter of action here at the Washington Street Gym. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, giving you Macomb High Sports.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
Welcome back to the Washington Street Gym. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, giving you Macomb High Sports. My name is Luke Little. Doing camera for me today is Grant Hicks. There's a three-pointer by Ainsley Holthouse, airballed short. They're going to say it was tipped by Rosie Flynn. It's going to stay with the Bombers. Last quarter of action here at senior night. Ainsley Holthouse having herself a day. 28 points, and there's a foul. Stortsom going to go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was on number 1, Ava Anderson, her second, team 5th of the game. Stortsom at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. First points of the game, first points in the fourth quarter for either team. Only 15 seconds off the clock. Knocks down the second one too. Good free throw shooting by Stortsom. She's 3 for 3 from the line today. Rosie Flynn gives it over to Gillen. Gillen dribbling up the court. Hands it off to Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn sliding around, it seems like, down on the court. Doesn't seem to be getting a lot of stick with the shoes. Gives it to Rosie Flynn. Rosie Flynn dribbling around up top, guarded by Ainsley Holthouse. Almost got the 5-second call. Katie Flynn now with the ball, kicks it out. Ava Anderson with the ball. Down. Nice pass and nice shot by Katie Flynn. Gets her 2 points, first 2 points for United here in the fourth quarter. 29-45 is the score. Nice dribble move by Ainsley Holthouse knocks it down. Now has 30 points on the game. 47-29 is the score. Katie Flynn with the ball now. Guarded by Stufflebeam. Looking around. Could have been a jump ball. Falls on the ground. They're going to call a hold. Oh, my. Macomb fans not happy with it. As I'm looking around and some boos coming around. That foul is on number 10, Sarah Stufflebeam. As one of the fans just said, you can't do anything anymore. That what should have been probably a travel call it wasn't. It's going to be United basketball still. Katie Flynn with the ball again, guarded by Stufflebeam. Holthouse guarding. Cameron Anderson back to Turnquist. Nice drive, I believe, by Anderson. Alexa Anderson was driving down the sideline, got the jump ball. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Pass over to Alexa Anderson, three-point shot, knocks it down. Alexa Anderson, 6 points on the game with that three. 32-47 now the score. Ainsley Holthouse with the ball, gives it back out to Ava McKee. McKee with the ball, picks up her dribble. Passes it down to Stufflebeam. Guarded by Anderson. Back over to Robinson. Robinson over to McKee. McKee up top to Stortsum. Stortsum thought about the three, doesn't take it. Stufflebeam in the corner. Holthouse with the drive. Nice layup, doesn't make it. We'll have two shots at the line. 30 points already. Go to the line for a chance for 32. Two shots at the line. Misses the free throw. First free throw miss of the game for Ainsley Holthouse. She is now 6 for 7 from the line. Knocks down the next one. 31 points for Ainsley Holthouse. And Ainsley Holthouse just surpassed the 1,000 point club in Bombers basketball as she gets a standing ovation from the crowd. Hugs her coach. Great game so far from Ainsley Holthouse. On senior night, gets the 31 points for the 1,000. Team's coming back out here to the floor. Katie Flynn now with the ball. Double team, trapped in the corner, gives it over to Turnquist. Turnquist up to Anderson. Anderson loses her dribble. 10-second call, 10-second violation on United Red Storm. And it's going to be Bomber basketball. 48-32 now the score. Historic moment for Ainsley Holthouse as she made that free throw to send her to the 1,000 point club. Stortsum with the ball. Ainsley Holthouse now. Nice pass down to Stortsum. They're going to call a foul on number 4, Reese Bertelsen. That's a 7th-team foul on the Red Storm, so it's going to send Stortsum to the line. That foul. First free throw miss. Rebounded, though, by McKee. McKee up to Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam back to McKee. McKee gets a screen by Stortsum. Nice pass down by Robinson, but it goes off the hands of Stortzum, out of bounds. United basketball. United passing in the ball. Turnquist gives it up top to number 2, Alexa Anderson. Pass almost goes out of bounds. Turnquist now with the ball. Gives it over to Katie Flynn. Flynn to Bertelson. Bertelson, nice pass over to Katie Flynn. Playing hot potato right now with the ball is Katie Flynn and Alexa Anderson. Anderson with the ball now, down low. Alexa Anderson with the shot, misses, rebounded by Bertelson, gets fouled on the shot, going to go to the line for 2. That foul was on, I believe, number 12. It was on number 24, excuse me. Allison Stortzum, her 4th. That's her 4th, team 4th in the game. Going to be Bomber basketball after that turnover. 4 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter of this senior night matchup. Stufflebeam going to be bringing up the ball. Gives it to Holthouse. Holthouse drives. Gives it over to Robinson. Stortzum at the 3-point line. Gives it to Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam cross-court pass to McGee. Long 3. McKee makes the nice mid-range jump shot. She now has 3 points on the game. Steal by number 4, Robinson. As Holthouse gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line again. That foul was on number 21, Cameron Anderson, her 4th, team 8th. Holthouse at the line. Misses the free throw. Rebounded by United. Bertelson passes it over to Cameron Anderson. Anderson passed down to Bertelson. Bertelson working around. Long 2-pointer, airballed by Alexa Anderson. Bertelson going to go to the line. That foul is going to be on Ainsley Holthouse, her 3rd, team 5th. Reese Bertelson going to go to the line. Missed the one attempt she's had at the line so far today, but knocks down that one. Shooting 50% now from the line. Bertelson at the line with the second shot. Knocks down the second one. Score is now 36-50. Bombers with the 14-point lead. Stortzum with the ball up top. Holthouse now. Holthouse takes a tough shot, makes it. 2 more points on the game for her. Pass up to Alexa Anderson. Anderson over to Flynn. Flynn screened by Turnquist. Deep 3 by Flynn, misses. Rebounded by Robinson. Holthouse with the ball now. Subs getting ready to come into the game for United. Number 1 and number 11, Ava Anderson and Rosie Flynn. Robinson with the ball, gives it over to Holthouse. Holthouse gets a screen. Gives it to Stortzum, almost stolen away. Holthouse with the drive, decides to turn it around, bring it back out. Gives it over to Stufflebeam. Stufflebeam, nice pass down to Stortzum, misses the bunny. Rebounded by United, drive by Flynn. Picks up her dribble, sliding around. She's been sliding around about this whole entire half now. The shoes must not have enough stick on them. Flynn hands it over to Bertelson. Bertelson back to Flynn. Flynn to Turnquist. 2 minutes left to play here. Nice drive by Bertelson, misses. Good rebound by Alexa Anderson, doesn't make it. Stufflebeam on the fast break. Hop step with the shot and knocks it down. Good shot by Sarah Stufflebeam to get her first points of the game. Cameron Anderson with the ball now. Screened by Turnquist. Over to Bertelson. Drive by Flynn. Minute 20 left to play. Deep three by Flynn. Knocks it down. Katie Flynn's got 17 points on the game. Holthouse with the ball. The seniors have been playing for around 90% of this game today. Obviously a little bit gassed as the game is down to its last minute. 54-39 the score. Holthouse in the corner. Gives it up top to Robinson. 45 seconds now on the clock. Stortrom over to Holthouse. Holthouse, nice pass down to Stuffelbeam. Good pass out to Robinson for the corner three. Misses, rebounded by Holthouse. Good pass over to McKee. McKee misses the shot, rebounded by Bertelson. 30 seconds left. Good pass, fast break up to number 2. Alexa Anderson doesn't quite hold on to it. Turnover. Pass up to Stuffelbeam, goes out of bounds. Exactly 20 seconds now on the clock. Rosie Flynn coming into the game along with number 1, Ava Anderson. As the seniors get a standing ovation as they get subbed out of the game from all the fans in attendance. 20 seconds left to play in this game. Bombers up 15. Flynn now with the ball, picks up her dribble, over to Turnquist. 12 seconds. Bertelson with the ball, 10 seconds. Turnquist out the three-point line, 5 seconds. Long three-pointer, takes it, misses, rebounded by, I'll give her rebound stat. Kylie Robinson gets a rebound there at the end of the game to end it off 54-39. We'll get you at the end of the game stats here in a bit. Score is 54-39. Bombers get the win on senior night. And I'm sure they are happy to see the final score on this one. I'll be back in a bit with your halftime stats. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, giving you Macomb High Sports.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. What a great game today for senior night between the Macomb High Bombers and the Monmouth United Red Storm. I got some final score stats for you. We'll start off with the Monmouth United Red Storm. With 2 points was Taylor Turnquist, 2 points Elena Penn. With 6 points was Alexa Anderson. With 10 points was Reese Bertelson. And with 17 points, the leading scorer for the Monmouth United Red Storm was Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn, the second highest scorer in today's game. And now we'll go to the Macomb High Bombers senior night. With 2 points was Haley Emmerich. With 2 points was Drew Creasy. And now for the seniors, with 2 points was Sarah Stuffelbeam. 3 points, Ava McKee. 5 points, Caitlin Robinson. 7 points, Allison Stortzum. And of course, you know it, the leading scorer for the game for both teams was Ainsley Holthouse. 33 points on the game, 22 in the first half, and hit the 1,000 point club in her career as a Bomber basketball player. Big congratulations and shout out to Ainsley Holthouse for reaching that 1,000 point club. Shout out to the Bombers for winning. Shout out to all the seniors on the Bombers team for a great career with the Bombers. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling, bringing you Macomb High Sports. My name is Luke Little, and with me today, doing camera work for me, my man, Grant Hicks. Thank y'all for joining us today. Have a great night.